Hello, my name is Pamela Healy, and I'm deeply honored to be your MC tonight. I'd like to welcome everyone to our virtual Zoom send-off for our 2020 U.S. Olympic sailing team. Tonight, we are going to gather together and celebrate this incredible group of athletes and show them our support, sending them off to Tokyo in true Team USA style. I can tell you that these athletes are so grateful for the outpouring of support, mentorship, and additional financial backing during these challenging times. To train for the Olympics is a feat in and of itself, but to have had the additional extension and postponement of the Games has been mentally and physically draining. I continue to be impressed by each one of them amidst the negative press and naysayers surrounding the politics and reality of the pandemic. They are talented, focused, giving, honest, forward-thinking, and strong. There will be approximately 11,091 athletes competing in 33 sports, with 612 from the United States. Tonight, we are going to meet our 13 athletes, hear from their supporters, have a little fun, engage together, and give them the virtual boost and proper patriotic send-off that they deserve. I'd like to give a shout out to all the yacht clubs, community sailing centers, and fans of the sport that are watching. Whether you gather together, whether you paddleboard, surf, kayak, sail for pleasure, we all have a common love of being on the water. The Games begin in 14 days. Let's all root our team on when they take to their field of play in Japan and compete at the highest level. There is nothing like being on the starting line of an Olympic Games for the first race. Everyone is at their best, one boat per country, their respective national flags flying on their sails. It's an amazing and unforgettable experience. Our team is ready. Please follow and engage in social media during the Games and show your support on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The pandemic does not allow their family and friends to be there in person, so let's make sure to let them know the U.S. is behind them all the way. This current team has first time and several returning Olympians with a career-long dedication to our sport. We know the veterans will have a wealth of wisdom and insight to share with other team members and help them be their best. They all have put their lives on hold to train and dedicate themselves entirely to their goals. I am fortunate to be president of the St. Francis Sailing Foundation and have been able to personally connect with several members of this team. I am a member of the St. Francis Yacht Club, where we take great pride in supporting our 5-member athletes. Our membership, like yours, steps up and sails right alongside them, rooting them on and cheering for them. They all inspire us and make us proud. And now, KILROY Realty, the primary sponsor of the U.S. sailing team, would like to share a short message.
1, 2, stop the music. I'm supposed to be doing the Olympic send-off. So, guys and gals, sailors, Olympic sailors, can't believe the day has finally come. 5 years of hard effort. I know it's a 4-year quad, but 5 years. Have fun, travel safely, and remember, this is your opportunity to fulfill a lifetime dream. Represent yourself well, be proud. Represent your families well. Represent your country well. And I think the t-shirt says it all. Crush it!
Thank you, John, for that great video. That's a lot of fun. And a heartfelt thank you on behalf of the entire team for stepping up with additional funding. They could not have done it without your support. I also would like to thank West Marine for supporting the U.S. Open Sailing Series. We are here at the Alameda Bay Yacht Club in Long Beach, which will be the future competition site for the 2028 Games in Los Angeles. All Olympians have training blocks in Long Beach. This is where we tune, speed test, and learn to hang in a lane. We are lucky to call this our home turf, and I'm sure the rest of the world is envious. It's an ideal training ground. It's really fun to think that some of the young competitors that are here this weekend may be on the starting line in just 7 short years. Walking around the dinghy park this afternoon, I could feel the excitement in the air and the 2028 clock ticking. I would also like to thank the St. Francis Sailing Foundation and the New York Yacht Club for sponsoring the production of this Zoom send-off. The partnerships between these two clubs and foundations is an example of their high-level commitment to our sport. Thank you to the leadership of these two great yachting organizations. So sit back or sit on the edge of your seat and enjoy this celebration of our 13 athletes. Let's begin with some messages from our U.S. sailing leadership. And now I'd like to introduce my friend, fellow Olympian, and the Executive Director of U.S. Olympic Sailing, Paul CAYARD.
Good afternoon, sailors, and welcome to Long Beach for the U.S. Olympic Sailing Team Athlete Send-Off. I guess there were some silver linings in COVID, and one of them is that virtual events are the latest and greatest thing. And, you know, you didn't have to travel to Long Beach, but we definitely feel your presence. And we have the entire nation from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything in between represented here, and it's going to be a fantastic event. So thank you all for joining in. Our team this year going to Tokyo is 13 athletes representing 9 different states, so a great representation of the entire USA. And as we all know, the games are postponed by a year due to COVID, and COVID certainly presented a lot of challenges to all of us, but you can imagine what it would be like to be an athlete with your whole life focused on 2020 and then having to delay for a year. The evidence we have from the international competitions that resumed earlier this year is that our athletes actually got better during COVID. They trained harder. The results are better than they were in 2019. And with that, you know, we're quietly optimistic about our possibilities in Tokyo. We won't be favorites in any class, but I think this game's more than any other will have the characteristic of surprises and change and maybe some volatility with all the COVID rules and regulations. So I think it's a great place for underdogs to be. I think we have the right mindset. Our athletes are elite athletes. They're focused, they're determined, and they're prepared for any surprises that might come their way. So I just want to thank our partners, KILROY Realty, our primary sponsor, as well as Helly Hansen, our apparel sponsor, West Marine, our technical suppliers, Nimbex and Siemens, and then our suppliers, Marlowe, Yeti, Garmin, HARKEN, DERM, McLube, Oro Sports, and Oakley. And of course, our private donor group, all of you who are chipping in. And by the way, the support is growing rapidly this spring, and I'm honored by your support. All of us are. Thank you so much for what you're doing, but let's keep the ball rolling. We're looking at a very strong team for 2028. There's a lot of great talent here. As I said, I'm in Long Beach at one of our Olympic class development regattas. Super excited. Was out on the water yesterday with our kiteboard team and our IQ foil team. A huge pipeline of talent. So thank you for all your support, and thanks to St. Francis Sailing Foundation, New York Yacht Club, and Alameda Bay Yacht Club, where I am standing right now, for hosting this event, this send-off. So without any further ado, let's meet the athletes.
Hey, I'm Nicole Barnes. I'm 27 years old. I'm from St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Big shout out to St. Francis Yacht Club, my club, and the U.S. Sailing Center, which we train out of. I am traveling to Japan from Miami, Florida, and I'm in the women's 470 class. I'm the skipper. It's my first time at the Olympics, and I'm excited to race with the top athletes in the world. So it's going to be incredible. Fun fact about me is during this campaign, somebody asked me to be a chocolatier in Dominica. I turned it down, but it's always an option. I'd like to thank Jim and Randy and also the U.S. Coast Guard for all of their support and for letting me live this dream.
Hey, I'm LARA DALLMAN-WEISS. I grew up in Shoreview, Minnesota, and I am 32 years old. I grew up sailing on White Bear Lake. That's where I learned to sail with my dad and started when I was 6 in Opties, then sailed scows. And I sail the 470, which is the women's double-handed boat. I sail with Nikki Barnes. This is my first Olympics, and I'm very excited about that. One of the things that I'm most excited about is to just be in the highest pressure situation, because I love racing under pressure, to see how we react to that as a team and just see what we can do. And I think the most fun thing for our team to prepare for the games is just to see how we can come together and lean on each other and support each other and really just go through this together as a team. Nikki and I started sailing together in April of 2018. So we had 2 years of just learning a ton about the 470. And then the pandemic hit, and we actually got an extra year where we were able to go to Europe and learn a lot more. So it was very helpful for us. Our team, all three of us, Nikki and Robbie and I, were born on a Monday, and I was actually born in a snowstorm. So that's a fun little fact about us. And I'm a lefty, so go lefties. Quick thank you to my parents for all their love and support, to the White Bear Lake, Minnesota community, the Eckerd and St. Pete community, to Frankie and Opal Athletics, everyone there for making me strong, and to Jim and Randy, and finally the Coast Guard for allowing Nikki the time to sail. Thank you. Go USA.
My name's Charlie Buckingham from Newport Beach, California. I learned to sail at the age of 8, and I currently race the Laser, or as it's known in the Olympics, the men's one-person dinghy. I started racing the Laser full-time in 2011, and since then have attended 2 Olympic Games. One as a coach. I attended the London 2012 Games as a coach for my training partner at the time, Cy Thompson. And then I competed in Rio, so I was there as a competitor, and look forward to carrying forward those 2 experiences to a good performance in Tokyo. And I just want to take a moment to thank my friends, family, and my sponsor, West Coast University, for all the support on this path. Couldn't have done it without you guys, and looking forward to representing you all in Tokyo.
My name is Stuart MCNAY. I live in Providence, Rhode Island. I've been sailing the 470 for the better part of 20 years. I'm coming up on my 4th Olympic Games here, 2nd Olympics with partner Dave Hughes. We started sailing together at the beginning of 2013, and have had a really great run together. We got 4th at the Olympics in Rio, and we're looking to kick it up a notch going to this Games in Japan. A huge thank you to the large sailing community out there. We love your support. It's been great to have you along with us. And of course, a big thank you to our friends and family as well. My wife and my 2 children. You guys are awesome.
Hi, I'm Farrah Hall, and I'm a windsurfer on the U.S. sailing team. This is my 4th Olympic quad, so I've been with the U.S. sailing team for a very long time. This is my 2nd Olympics, and I'm here in El Puerto de Santa Maria, Spain, where I've been since mid-April. So I've had a lot of really, really, really good training here. I've been very, very happy living here. The weather is great. The training has been amazing. It's been great to be in one place for a number of months and to be able to work with a coach during that time. So I've really benefited. I've tried to make my program the most consistent it possibly could be, and it's been that way. And I feel that my performances have been really strong at this moment. So we had a very complicated year. We had 1 year of a COVID delay, and that's affected us windsurfers in a number of different ways. The first being that the Olympic platform, the actual Olympic equipment, has changed over to a foiling class. So we went from a classic windsurfing class to a hydrofoiling class where you're flying above the water. And so it's been a really interesting trying to learn to do that, and to keep training on the old platform as well in preparation for the Olympics. And finally, I feel like the foiling break helped me out quite a bit in that I regained a lot of freshness. I found new sponsors, and when I came back to the RSX class, the old class, I was really ready to go, and I feel like my performances have been super strong, so I'm very happy.
Hi everyone, this is Steph Roble. I am 32 years old. I am from a very small town in Wisconsin called East Troy, which is home to the one and only Lake Beulah Yacht Club, where I grew up sailing Opties and Scows. I currently race in the 49er FX class with my incredible teammate, Maggie SHEA, who has been my teammate for the last 16 years, and I'm so lucky to be going into our first Olympic Games with her by my side. What I'm most excited about for the Games this summer is being reunited with the whole team. With COVID, we've all kind of gone our separate ways, and I'm really looking forward to us all being together and really having a lot of great team spirit and camaraderie. I'm also looking forward to seeing all the flag spinnakers out on the race course. I think that's going to be a really powerful moment in the first race when I see us all with our country spinnakers up. A fun fact about me is that I used to make any excuse in the book to not go sailing. My mom told me that I apparently used to make myself cry to not go to sailing school, but that's definitely not the case now. I absolutely love being on the water and really look forward to any day I get to be out there and learning and having fun with my team. And on that note, I would like to say a huge thank you to my family for signing me up for those sailing lessons when I was 5 years old, and for supporting me along this journey. You guys have been incredible, and I'm forever grateful for all the love and support that you've given me over the past 5 years. And on that note, it truly takes a village to get to this point. I want to say a huge thank you to all those who have helped us in some way along this journey. A big shout out to our home yacht clubs, Lake Beulah Yacht Club and Chicago Yacht Club, for seriously going above and beyond to help us. You guys have been incredible, and we're so excited to represent you. Finally, I'd like to say thank you to our primary sponsor, Kilroy Realty, for believing in us and supporting us from the very beginning. It has been an honor to represent your company. I am really excited to put everything we have learned and worked hard for over the past 5 years into action on the race course in just a few weeks. Thank you everyone for your support and tuning in tonight, and go USA.
Hey guys, I'm Maggie SHEA. I grew up in Wilmette, Illinois, just outside Chicago. I grew up sailing at the Chicago Yacht Club and all around Lake Michigan. I currently sail the 49er FX with Steph Roble. I'm the crew. Steph and I have sailed with or against each other for about 16 years now. We have a blast on board, and we're really excited for what is going to be both of our first Olympic Games. We can't wait to just hit the water in Japan. The conditions in Japan have been epic, and we expect really good, tight racing in our fleet, so that's what I'm really most looking forward to. But right now I'd like to say thank you to the team behind our team that has been an integral part of this journey. I mean, without the hundreds of individual donors and sponsors and supporters, we really would never have made it to this point. And you all mean so much to us, especially my family, who has been a really big part of my sailing career and this journey from the very beginning. They helped me fall in love with the sport of sailing, and they've been my biggest cheerleaders, and they've been just amazing, and I wouldn't be here today without them, and so I'm just really grateful for my family. I'd also like to say thank you to our yacht clubs. I grew up sailing at Chicago Yacht Club, and Steph grew up at Lake Beulah Yacht Club. And since then, we've both become members of both clubs, and we're really proud to represent these great communities and sail under your flag, in Tokyo. So thank you so much. I'd also like to say thank you to the Inland Lake Yachting Association for helping us fundraise and run our program, for the last 10 years, many teams in different forms. We really appreciate the help that you guys have been. The U.S. sailing team has been an amazing group of supporters, and we couldn't do what we do without them, and we're really lucky to have the U.S. sailing team on our team. They're really wonderful, and we feel really proud to be part of this group. I'd also finally like to say thank you to Kilroy Realty, our primary sponsor, who's helped us professionalize our campaign and have access to resources that have been total game changers. So Thank you, KILROY Realty. Without you, we really wouldn't be where we are today. And so I'd just like to say thank you. I'm so grateful for everyone's support, and I'll be thinking about you guys while we race in Tokyo. And we can't wait to hit the water in a couple weeks. Go Team USA!
Hello, everyone. I'm Pedro Pascual. I'm an RSX windsurfer for the U.S. sailing team, and I will be representing the U.S. in my second Olympic Games this summer. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully, I'll take the experience I had from Rio 2016 as something positive, and yeah, hopefully, I'll be performing at the highest level during this next few weeks. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone, thank the whole U.S. sailing team family and everyone that's been there supporting us over the years. It means a lot, and especially this past year with COVID and everything that's been happening, it's just an honor and like to be here and be able to represent the U.S. So yeah, thank you everyone, and hopefully I'll be fighting for a medal starting on the 25th.
Hey everyone, my name is Luke Muller. I'm 25 years old. I was born and raised in Fort Pierce, Florida, and I'm the Finn representative for the Tokyo Olympics. I've been sailing the Finn for 7 years, and this will be my first Olympic Games. One fun fact about me is that during the lead up to Tokyo, I lived in a van in Richmond Yacht Club in the parking lot. And during that time, my life was really simple. It was just eat, gym, sleep, and sailing. And it reminded me why I love what I do and how fun it is to work towards my goals every day. I want to make a very special thank you to the South Florida sailing community, the San Francisco Bay sailing community, and St. Francis Yacht Club in particular, and my family and friends for making this journey possible. Take care, everyone. Be well.
Hi, everyone. I'm Riley Gibbs, 24 years old from Long Beach, California. This will be my first Olympic Games. Really looking forward to lining up on the starting line for the first race and kind of putting all our hard work and dedication to the test and seeing how we stack up against our competitors as well as a lot of friends in our fleet. So just really wanting to give everyone a huge thank you for supporting us over the years and really helping us fulfill our lifelong dream of obviously competing at the Olympics. And just can't thank our sponsors and supporters enough for getting us here. So wish us luck and hope we do you proud.
Hi, my name is Anna Weiss. I am 23 years old, and I grew up sailing out of Lauderdale Yacht Club in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I grew up sailing Opties, moved into the Laser, and now I sail the NACRA 17 with my teammate Riley Gibbs. We are so excited because this is our first Olympic experience together, and we've worked really, really hard in this past year. It's been quite challenging, but we've overcome a lot of hurdles together, and so we're really excited to go out and give our best effort at the Olympics. And I'm so excited to just embrace the Olympic experience and be there with other athletes. And it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I'm so excited and grateful to be there. And that being said, I just want to thank everyone who's helped us get here. It truly does take a village, and we wouldn't be here without all of our sponsors, our family, all the love and support we've received. We're so incredibly grateful, and we're really excited to make you proud in Tokyo. So go USA.
Hi, my name is Pedro. I'm from Clearwater, Florida, and I sail the Laser Radial. I currently sail for St. Francis Yacht Club. I've been sailing for 26 years, and I've been sailing the Laser Radial for 14 years. What I'm most excited about going to Japan is implementing the process that my coach and I have been training for the last few years. I can't wait to get onto that start line and just do all the things that I know that we have, viewed as successful. I want to give a big thanks out to U.S. Sailing, St. Francis Yacht Club and Foundation, Beth Diatley, Force Physical Therapy, Sailing Performance Training, my family, and most importantly, my coach, Steve Mitchell.
Wow, what a great group of athletes. We are so excited for them. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the CEO of U.S. Sailing, Alan Otsfield.
Thank you, Pam. And thank you all for joining us for this send-off for some very special people, the tremendous athletes of the U.S. Olympic sailing team, as we wish them the very best of luck in Tokyo. In normal times, to reach the pinnacle of being on the U.S. Olympic team takes far more than incredible talent. but also extraordinary levels of dedication and determination. In these challenging times for our world, of course, what was required of them makes their accomplishment all the more impressive and inspiring. All of us at U.S. Sailing are in awe of their dedication to sailing and their accomplishment of making the team. I know these great athletes have medal aspirations, and we will certainly be cheering them on. The entire team, athletes, coaches, and staff, however, truly embody the Olympic spirit and have already made the entire sailing community proud, even before stepping one foot in Tokyo. I hope that they take in every moment of what is an absolutely special and unique opportunity that so very few people in the world ever get, and that they enjoy this wonderful experience that they have all earned and so richly deserve. Our tremendous Olympic sailors have inspired so many others, young and old, to get out on the water and pursue the wonders of sailing, which is truly what this is all about. I thank everyone at U.S. Sailing, the great and dedicated staff and volunteers, for doing their part to help make this organization what it is. And all of us at U.S. Sailing thank these terrific athletes for representing U.S. Sailing, and most importantly, our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. We all know how fun and dynamic our sport is, and we have some awesome TikToks for you to enjoy. These were put together by some of our developing and dedicated sailors, fans, and supporters. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. It has been my pleasure to bring us together when circumstances didn't allow us to send our team off in person. We have adapted and hope we have made you feel engaged and connected to our team. I know they are feeling the pride we have for them and support from their hometowns and clubs all around the country. Good luck to every member of the team. I know Olympic coach Luther Carpenter recently put together a video compilation from various Olympic alumni with their pearls of wisdom and insight. The common thread of advice was steady. Stick to your routine, trust that you are ready and that you are supported, and to enjoy the process. It always amazes me that no matter how long ago one's games were held, one can remember in specific detail what happened over these 14 significant days. Soak it all in, relax, and you will do your best. These games will be unlike any other. Trust that we will be watching you closely and rooting you on. You mean so much to us and to our youth. Thank you for including us and sharing your journey with us. You are true Olympians in every sense. You will get your turn to give back, share, and pay it forward. The Olympics bring the world together to hope and dream and watch records be broken and heroes be made. Citius, Altius, Fortius. Faster, higher, stronger to each of you out on the race course. We wish you the best, sail fast, and bring home the gold. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Please follow the team on tokyo.ussailing.org. Good night and go USA.